here to hear the good morning. I don't do average. I don't like average people, I don't like average things, and I don't want an average life. So let me try this one more time. Good morning, Boone! There we go. So what we're going to talk about this morning, and I'm going to tell you guys a couple things. I'm going to give you a couple secrets. But here's the biggest thing. I want you to think about this term, this phrase, a life without limits. Okay, a life without limits. So what does that mean? A life without limits is living your life to the best, to the fullest, tapping into the greatest potential, and at the core of it is having a life that no matter where you're from, no matter what kind of money you got in your bank account, and this is going to be earth-shattering to you guys, so brace yourselves. The second way to grow really easily and really well is this thing called a book. So, I know, it's got two like hard covers, and then you open it and there's pages on the inside, and you read it.
You need to see more.
Right?
More is probably going to be...
And here are 4 that I would avoid. I want you guys to repeat them after me. Don't smoke. Don't drink. Don't vape. Don't hate. If you keep those 4 things out of your mouth, out of your mind, and out of here to serve other people. If you make sure that nobody at the Boone Middle School ever sits alone. Not because, well, I'm not sitting with him because he's not one of the cool kids. Does cool really matter anymore? No, it's not about being cool, it's about being a good person. So focus on making good choices throughout your life, and I promise you, good things are going to happen. 2 claps if you understand that. Okay, the last, bear with me here, is this word, or this term, handling adversity. You know, I pulled up this morning, and I see on the side of your building, I love schools, because it's constant positivity on the walls. If you believe it, you can achieve it. And you have that big red and white writing outside, and it talks about the word success. And I'm like, story, not a snap story. So think about that. Are you using books to fill your brain, or are you using the stupidity of others to fill your brain? And that's where this generation, we're lacking, right? We're lacking in that. Okay, 2 claps if you understand opportunistic. Okay, so number 1, we're going to compete, right, to be more successful. Number 2, we're going to be opportunistic. And see if you guys can minimize those little conversations as much as possible, because it just is going to drag out this even longer than maybe some of you want it to be. Okay, so number 3, social media. Now you guys are going to be like, man, what? How? I don't get it. You just dogged Snapcrack, but you're talking about social. The moment that you can harness the word accountability and the word responsibility in your life will take off at this age. But you own your life because no one is coming to what? No one's coming to save you. And so the last thing I'll say is this. Is what's today's date? Okay, December 4th. So I want you to look at that clock. This is how I look at the world. This is how I look at every day. My brother, his name is Brian. He stands at 4'5". He has 2 fingers on each hand because that's how he was born. And so when people say to me, well, Lindsay, how do you turn this burden into blessing? How do you take your pain and turn it into purpose? How do you just pursue this life of sort of handling it with toughness? A lot of it's been because of him. Because when I grew up, when we went to the grocery store, and you guys just kind of mind your own business and you go to the grocery store,